Welcome to Pacer Nursing Power Hour, your go-to spot for real talk and real tips in the world of nursing.
So plug in, scrub up, and let's go. This is Pacer Nursing Power Hour, where students get powered up.
That was a good one. I think that was your best one yet.
Really?
Uh-huh. I like it.
Okay. I'm trying to pay attention to my breathing when I sing in the car now.
Working on the core.
See, yeah. Like I want to get Taylor Swift ready. Like we had that conversation on the treadmill, Like we're going to jog this last semester on that treadmill.
Okay.
You ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right. So today,
Yeah.
this topic is really hitting both of us and every student in this building hard right now.
Yeah. I feel like we have constantly the last few days been asking each other, like, is everybody spiraling?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Is it just me, or
what's happening?
Are we all on the same page?
Are we in the twilight zone? But I think we're just at the point in the semester where we're all hitting a wall. We are kind of, we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel yet.
No, we cannot.
We're still in the trenches.
I'm ready to be out. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this has been the longest semester of my life.
Really? And see, I feel like it's gone by pretty quickly, but it's.
Yeah. Well, I've had added stress too.
Yeah, your situation is different. Your situation.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about from panic to pass. We are wrapping up this semester, and yesterday was the official drop date. So for people who don't know what that is, it's the last day you can withdraw from a course and not get an F in it. It's called a WF, but it still counts. I mean, it would count as a bad grade on your transcript. So it's a big deal. It's kind of one of those moments in every semester where students can't breathe if they're right there on the line. And, it's a struggle. It's hard. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on finals.
Yep.
People are turning in their clinical paperwork. They're doing all their checkoffs for the end of the semester. I'm sure there's some group projects that are circling around. And it becomes very personal for people.
Oh, it really, it's their life. But in a
personal.
different way.
Yes.
I was that C equal degree student, in my undergrad days. I'm not that person now, but C got me to an RN.
I'm definitely a perfectionist.
Yeah, you are. I remember you. I remember you as a student. Totally.
I was a perfectionist. I did have to withdraw from a course, so I understand that feeling, and I tell students that. I'm very open about that.
I didn't know that.
I withdrew from PEDS. Thank you very much.
Did you?
Sure did.
Oh, well, see, I wouldn't have known back then because I
You're
was just an
clinical.
adjunct.
Just an adjunct. I'm sure at that point I finished my clinical hours and everything. I just needed to withdraw, yeah. But I share that openly, mainly for students to realize we all have our own journey.
Yes.
We all have different GPS systems that we're following, and it doesn't matter how you get to the end.
You just got to get there.
You just got to get there, and it doesn't matter if you have to retake a course, withdraw from a course, whatever. I had a lot of life stuff going on, and that's what I needed. That's what I needed to succeed. And I think the second time I took the class, I had a high A. I was in a totally different mindset. I just didn't take no for an answer, just hunkered down and did it, But I think the reason we wanted to talk to this today is because students are students in the nursing program. They're high achievers. We've said that over and over and over again.
Such
We're
high
very
achievers.
proud of our students.
Yeah.
But there comes a point when you're learning to embrace the fact that you're learning. You're going to make mistakes. And I think in this point in your career, this is the prime time to make mistakes. It's the time to get
Absolutely.
the question wrong. It's the time to kill the mannequin because you overdosed it. Whatever the situation may be for you, this is your time to learn. You don't want to learn on a real person and make those
No,
mistakes.
please don't. In fact, I used to say that in clinicals. We don't practice sticking babies.
Yeah.
We practice in the sim lab and then
Yeah.
on adults.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. So I just want to be, that's probably not what you want to hear when you're listening if you're a student, but I want to remind you that this is your part of your career where you're learning. You will not be perfect. If anyone came through this program and made 100 averages,
I would
in
be
every course,
very suspicious.
that's
Very.
just not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I think it's the part in the semester where you're mentally tapped out and it becomes harder to meet those expectations for yourself. So I think today our purpose is to remind you it's
You
okay.
got this. Yep, and you got this.
You've got this. You can do this.
Like my committee tells me constantly, just get through the process.
Mm-hmm.
Just get through it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're getting you there for.
What do you see the most students struggle with across the board? What do you see the most?
Like in my course?
Just in general. I mean, you deal with a lot of students.
Well, what I hear kind of consistently, especially in advising, is that every faculty member teaches something. We have very similar things that are built into certain courses, like ATI.
Sure.
And then, apparently, faculty do it. They're not consistent across the board, but that's their freedom to do what they want to do as long as they do X, Y, and Z, right? And I hear a lot of frustration from students.
That's not exactly the same.
Yeah, and, that there are so many varying types of teaching in the faculty. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know what to tell you because not every patient's going to come in canned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to expect the unexpected.
Right.
And, I mean, it just, because your teaching style, I mean, I'm very much wanting to do your teaching style, but your teaching style is completely polar opposite.
Than pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not soon.
Yeah.
But, it just, and I believe in it. I really feel like it is. But, again, I am so sick of hearing everything's caused by the pandemic still at this moment. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all learned how to study. And yeah, all of our students are high. They have to be high achievers to get in. But, if you make a B on one test, that B does not define who you are as a student. Like, I honestly, I may not know your name in 5 years, but I can for sure tell you I'm not going to remember what you made. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, I would have to look it up, but I guarantee I'm not going to know.
I have students all the time. How did I do on that exam?
I have no idea.
I know you saw how bad I did. And I'm like, I look at the group, the whole.
Yeah,
that's what I look at. I don't look at
the
individual
analytics.
scores.
Yeah.
I intentionally don't look at individual scores.
Yeah.
I don't want my brain to get mumble jumbled, when I'm making decisions as an educator. So one of the most frequent things that I've been seeing most recently is test taking skills. I've realized that our students are really good at learning material, however they may learn, and then applying it is a totally different game.
Yeah. And it's really apparent when you do test reviews with students.
Yeah.
Because you can sit there, and oftentimes I don't even have to say anything. They're like, why did I put that?
Yeah.
But they're understanding. They're not,
Right.
They can verbatim repeat slides, but if you don't understand it in a clinical application, literally just had a student ask me, is the final going to include a lot of signs and symptoms?
I'm going to go with a yes.
Relatively certain you're going to need to recognize cues. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
Well, I would recommend students at any point in the semester, any level, any point in your career, if you're struggling with something, for example, test taking skills. Lean into that.
Yeah.
Don't avoid it. I think it's scary, and especially when you're a student and your whole student life like ends and lives with the NCLEX. You have to master those test taking skills.
You do.
And I think the NCLEX, I say this all the time, is a game. And once you figure out how to play the game,
Yep.
it becomes a piece of cake.
Yeah, and our formula works.
Yeah,
So-
clearly we just had
100%.
100%. Oh my god.
We were so proud, so excited. So the formula works. There's a method to the madness.
Yeah, for sure.
And one grade is not. Grades just get you to that ability to take that test.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't, like, again, like I tell every single student, in the 30 plus years I have been a nurse, not one single person has ever asked me what I made a med-surg to.
Mm-mm.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
Much less a single test. But I understand from that student perspective, too, how they feel.
Oh, yeah, it's stressful.
After going through my defense for the proposal, after struggling so hard, feeling like my committee is recommending me to just withdraw and just take a moment and, get it together. I just decided I'm not doing that. I'm doing it now. I'm
Yeah.
doing it. And I remember spring break. You didn't see me at all. We planned to do stuff over spring break, but I was literally at my desk for 10 hours a day.
Yeah, I know. You were a completely different person from before you had that meeting to after you had
Yes,
that meeting.
after-
Your stress changed you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't wake up with anxiety anymore now that that's over, and I'm
Yeah.
not even stressed out about the final one because that one was uber hard.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what to expect, but still, once I got there, I can see that end now, and I know it's coming. And I literally, I feel like a different person.
Good.
I've started gaining weight again. Dang it. I was at a really good spot. Like
Oh,
when
gosh.
when I had to get my real ID, when they asked for my weight, I could literally say I was truthful. Now, however, the height, according to my children, I was not truthful.
That's so funny. You're silly.
But yeah, it's a nightmare. It can be, but let's go back to the test taking skills. When because you remember, I was the first class to take the NCLEX on computers,
Okay.
but we didn't have SATA questions. We didn't have these next gen. It was just multiple choice. I remember being in a relatively open room, but in a cubicle, or like a
Yeah.
But I remember it was a testing facility, and other occupations were there taking other tests at
Yeah.
the same time. So, and I remember at one point it kind of got rowdy because people were like, some tests are not as long as our test was, and they're coming and going constantly, coming and going. So was it still
It's
like
still
that
like
for
that.
you?
Mm-hmm. It's like that for
So-
the boards, too, from FNP. Mm-hmm.
With this whole, I need to be in a minimal distraction room. How? Especially, you can't go from that.
I would recommend. So I don't think they let you take your own little earbuds, but I think they have sound noise canceling headphones that you can put
Ah.
on. I would put those on, and you just gotta hunker down. You have your little cubicle. Get all up in that cubicle so you're not distracted.
But here's the thing, also though, that I initially go to, but obviously my initial gut reaction is the complete polar opposite of every other person in the room. That was well defined yesterday. But you can't put noise canceling earbuds in when you're in a code.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to survive in chaos and loud noises.
Yeah.
But it's a test, but you're not always going to have a test. But I think the point is that, that sense of like pass or fail, we're doing that with patients' lives every day.
Oh, yeah.
It should be that heavy.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to learn to adapt sooner, I think. I don't know. I'm a horrible test taker, but I don't blame it on anything else other than my test taking skills. The noise, I don't care.
Well, let's give the people some pointers that they can use going into the end of the semester or even just managing the load that whatever they're dealing with. So, let's see. The first tip we have down here is not to panic study. Finals are in a couple weeks. You should be preparing now.
Yeah. So like that's I had a student this last test, and one of the lecture slides, it was, the whole lecture slide for that system was like 48, 50 pages long. And this student said, I'm drowning because I have 54 pages of notes on just one disease that was with it. I'm like, the whole PowerPoint was shorter than that,
Yeah.
So it's hard to know when to, zone in and what's important and what's not important. I get that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I'm sure they're panicking because, it's not just 300 slides.
Yeah, I tell students not to get caught in the weeds, and I know that's frustrating to hear for students because then they're like, but it all feels like weeds, so how can you not get caught in them? I tell students to think like a nurse. How are you going to use the information on this PowerPoint? Is it about a medication? Do you need to know the contraindications? Do you need to know dosing? Do you need to know how it's given? Or is it a diagnosis? Like what to look for?
Clinical
what
manifestations.
to ask for? How to take a history? So those are the questions that, think like a nurse so you can anticipate how this material can be questioned.
Yeah.
And I think that, and maybe that's just me, but I think that's the best way to kind of attack your material is not just memorize it. We've said that a million times before, but apply it. How can this be used in my future?
Yeah. I always tell them to go back and get the key concepts that are the big title things. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm kind of anal about how my slides are organized because if it doesn't make sense in my head, I'm hoping it won't make sense. But again, we've clearly established my thinking is the polar opposite of everybody else. But so, they have headlines, and within headlines, just like the cardiac lecture, they either end up being a CHF patient or a hypoxemic patient. Doesn't matter what it is, that's what is going to happen. Now, and also it can be a variety of both, but it depends on the severity of certain defects,
Sure.
And that's what I keep telling everyone. You know what's the highlights. Know what the big things are. Like tetralogy of Fallot. Know what that is. You can see it. You don't need to go back and learn all the pathophysiology and when in the embryonic period that the heart didn't form correctly. Not that. Just the path of blood, the flow of blood.
What are you going to see at the bedside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what are you going to educate your family on?
That's a big one.
Education's huge.
That's something I've realized this semester. Therapeutic communication and just kind of communication in general, even like an SBAR report, has been a little more of a struggle. And I was just kind of pondering it the other night. I don't know if all of our technology has made us less communicative. Is that a word?
Yeah. Well, I know at work, when I was, starting out, our doctors were there. I mean, they were either in the hospital or on the floor on the unit, even when I did that med surge for a few months. And we would just, nothing. You wouldn't second hesitate to just go find them and talk to them and go, hey.
Yeah.
Everyone just texts now.
Yeah, it's very different.
And I'm like, how many times have you misinterpreted a text?
Seriously, though. Seriously.
Yeah. So I just worry so much about that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I worry about we all worry the conversation of AI is out there again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was just talking about that with one of my adjuncts last night about using what was that thing that you use in practice that you look stuff up on that app?
Hippocrates?
No.
Up to date?
Yes, that she was talking about that. I'm like, yeah, I need to download that.
It's expensive.
Is it? Fantastic. Everything is.
So another piece of advice I would recommend is study in realistic blocks and pace yourself.
Yes.
Again, that means starting now. It doesn't mean starting the night before the exam or the day before the exam. I would start now for your finals.
So I was just sitting down with a student. We have 2 weeks from this Friday until our final.
Wow.
And I said, okay, every other day you set a block period for you,
Yeah.
and you start. I'm like, we decided, what subject she rocked in. I said, don't focus on
Yeah,
that.
don't.
Just look at that right before the test, the couple of
Yeah.
nights before the test. Don't focus on that. Let's go where your weakest spots are.
Yeah.
And then move down the line.
Definitely. That's great advice. I know I was guilty of that. I wanted to just start at the top and work my way through, and you don't need to do that. You need to find those spots where you're weakened.
And start there.
And that circles back to the NCLEX again. I mean, when you're prepping for the NCLEX, you don't have time to focus on everything again.
You can't.
You need to highlight your weak spots and attack those with as much force as you can.
Yeah, and that's the greatest thing about ATI is that it recognizes that.
Oh, yeah.
And it keeps giving you the same. So, I mean, again, muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
The formula works.
Yeah.
Sleep is important.
Oh, so important.
I had
Why don't people sleep when
I
they're
don't know.
stressed?
I don't know. But I had a student that I knew didn't look right. I mean, not physically, but like
yeah, it just was off.
her. Yeah. And I was like, "Are you okay?" No, haven't slept yet. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And don't answer your phone before a test. Just from
Oh, yeah.
a recent history. Don't answer your phone before a test. In fact, I'm going to make an announcement in Blackboard for my course that when you come into the room,
Just put it away.
leave your stuff up at the front, sit down, no talking to anybody.
Gotcha.
You're going to come in. It's 30 minutes earlier than our class start anyway. Start the test.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shut the door at this time. Can't come in. Sorry, 20% of your grade. Be on time.
Yes.
We're having a hard time. Why are we having a hard time with
We are having a hard time with
tardiness
that
right now?
Right now.
I hate being late.
Me too.
It stresses me out.
Same.
Okay, hydrate. I don't do that.
And eat well. I mean, all the things that, like, you've heard 1,000 times, but you just don't implement, you know?
Yeah, I'm a stress starver.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't. When I'm super skinny, that's a good compass or gauge of my stress level. Yeah. Yeah, so now that I'm not, I'm like,
Oh, my gosh.
Everything.
Hush, 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 hush.
I know. I needed some. Jeff had a steak yesterday,
Mhm.
and all I could smell, for some reason, my nose locked in, and I don't
That
eat
steak.
steak, you know, but it locked in on that A1 sauce that he was using. So I just got up and poured a little bit in, and it was just licking the spoon.
Oh, my gosh.
I needed that spice at that
You're
moment.
so funny. All right, I have some quick questions for you.
Okay.
This one
Mm-hmm.
is interesting because I know you're not a heavy caffeine drinker, but what's your favorite caffeine source?
My espresso machine.
Nice, I got you hooked on that.
Yes, you did. Every day. Like I'm
Love
out of
it.
syrup. I got to go home and get syrup.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
What was your least favorite nursing class?
Oh, theory.
Really?
Yeah. It was not. It really was nothing but nursing theorists. All of them.
Oh, so just
All in
mind-numbing.
one semester.
Ooh.
Yep.
What is one skills check off you never want to do again?
Cranial nerves.
So true.
All right. I know.
What's your most used nursing phrase this semester?
Nursing or nursing instructor?
Nursing phrase. Something you say on repeat this semester.
You got this.
Yeah,
You
I
got
love that.
this. You got this. You got this. Don't make me place at Snoop. That's what I threaten them.
Don't make me play Snoop.
This class doesn't want to hear it.
Really?
I know. I'm very upset about that. They're like, please
Fancy
no,
that.
don't do that ever again.
What's your most overrated study method?
Them handwriting these 54-page study notes on stuff that they already know.
Okay. So, like, just repetition?
Yeah.
Okay.
They need to do it 4 times so they can remember it. I'm like, okay, sure. Is it working? You know, that's what.
Yeah.
And a lot
And
of
for
times,
some people it might, and for others it might not.
and that's what you got to ask yourself too: is what I'm doing working
Right.
for me? Because again, every faculty member is going to be different. Every test is going to be different, even within the same course. So,
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
What do you always have in your clinical bag?
I don't really have a clinical bag anymore, but scissors and a good pen still to this day. Or now a pencil. I like my pencil.
Really?
I love a good pencil.
Mine's still pen.
I'm a pencil person.
What's one word you would use to describe finals week?
I don't think it's a word. It's an energy level.
Uh-huh.
It is like your heart rate jacks up just walking in the building.
Yeah.
And it's not because something that you're anticipating. It's just the level
The
of the
vibe.
Yeah. They're all over the building studying, and the
Uh-huh.
study nooks, those whiteboards are
All
full,
covered up.
which I love having those.
Me
I
too.
love that Dr.
Me
She put
too.
those in. But I love, because when I tour students, you know, to potentially come, I always show them those whiteboards. And like, it literally will be full. I'm like, yep, we
This
need
is how we
more.
study. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What is the first thing you would recommend doing after your last exam?
Well, yeah, my gut reaction is I'm going to get a glass of wine or two, or maybe depending on the time of day, it might be a beer or a margarita, depending on
Gotcha.
how bad I did. But I
Relax.
think it was
Take a
just
deep
like the second I finished that presentation, I literally laid on my floor. Like I left the meeting, made sure everything was shut off, laid on my floor, and just cried.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of your story when you left the NCLEX.
Yeah.
I just cried.
Yeah, it just all came out.
It did. And then once I got that out,
I'm like, okay, cool. We're
dang.
good.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and then like an hour later, I got my grade, my rubric. And for someone who had been told you might need to just sit out of some, literally not one point was due for me anything.
Love it.
I know. So it just was like, it's like the
Fabulous.
skies opened up and everyone was, oh.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to go work in the yard now.
And now I'm going to go do something else.
We
for
pressure
fun.
wash the outside. That's like my therapy.
I love it. You can come do mine any
Little dude
time.
loves to do it with me.
Okay, last one. You ready?
Yeah.
Advice to any first semester nursing students that are prepping for finals now.
Go to your professors.
Yeah,
Don't
I
keep
agree with that.
spinning your wheels. If you are stuck and confused, go to your professors and say, okay, help me get past this. I can't tell you how many Teams calls. Like I'd get an email from a student over the weekend. I'm like, I'm going to shoot you a team meeting. Let's jump on and let's talk. You know, because, not every faculty is that responsive, but still, go to the,
Yeah.
stop spinning your wheels.
They're going to be the expert on their course, you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
ask them what they advise doing. Yeah, I think that's definitely a first step.
Oh my gosh, the amount of students that have not come to me when I know they needed to.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I'm not a scary person.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not at all.
Not at all. Like even the class admits, yeah, you're not intimidating.
scary. Oh gosh. Well,
You struggling today, sister. You
Me?
need some caffeine?
yeah, I do. I gave it up 2 days ago.
Why? Why did you
Because
do
I was
that?
having heart palpitations. Yeah,
Not you. Don't
I
start
know.
that.
I know. That's why I haven't told you. Yeah, I need some caffeine just like everybody else in this building.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, for everyone listening, thank you once again for listening.
Yep. And we've got
Um,
some more like amazing.
We have some awesome guests lined up.
And I know we said that, and we've been kind of remiss in doing what we needed to do, but we're getting back on it.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe, like Redonda was amazing.
Yeah.
Even I told you my cousins up in that I just got back from visiting. There, no one is a nurse. But I told her we were talking about the case because my sister was asking me because, I had to call her because I didn't understand those legal terms. And so she told everyone about it. And my cousins that started it, and they're like, oh
This
my,
is so cool.
it's so
So
good.
interesting.
So now when I got that message, I'm like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't answer your phone.
Because I was on the phone, actively on the phone.
Okay, so just for reference for our viewers or listeners, as soon as I saw the message, I read it and I dialed your number, fully knowing you were not going to answer.
That
but
is so dumb. I always answer your calls when I'm available.
Okay, so she didn't answer. So then, and I had just sent her a barrage of texts. I don't know what we were
It was
texting.
still ringing, and I was getting text messages.
Yeah, I don't.
Answer your phone.
Yeah.
It's important. And I'm like, okay, I really have to go, I guess.
Like I was about to text you. I'm not going to give you a hint. You have to call me. It's huge.
Great.
So I'm really
Yeah.
excited. I'm really
Yeah.
excited, and I think our summer, we're starting to have a little vision for our summer too. We might even be doing a spin-off series for the summer. Not every week. Yes, we've had this discussion. Yes. What?
I don't remember this discussion.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Whatever.
Because our next case, we're going to start looking at cases.
Yeah.
Is that NICU nurse in England?
Yeah, I looked into that.
What, you weren't overly excited about it?
I mean, she sounds guilty.
I want to see. No, I think there's other plays in effect. I don't see it. Okay. Yeah.
See?
So I'm on
These
it.
are the things we have to talk
I'm
about.
I'm on it.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thanks
we
for-
have lots of big things coming up.
Yep. And
As always, check us out on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, and
YouTube.
YouTube.
And once again, thanks for scrubbing in.